GOP lawmakers are joining journalist Matt Taibbi in raising new questions about potential censorship of conservative news outlets by a company called NewsGuard. The firm receives money from the Air Force and applies reliability scores to news outlets, which may result in a reduction in ad revenue for conservative broadcasters. One America's John Hines has more from Capitol Hill.
NewsGuard is an organization which functions like the Global Media Index. They just received a grant of $750,000 from the Air Force. And so I'm wondering, sir, Congressman, if you have concerns about organizations like NewsGuard, which may, in essence, form a blacklist for conservative media.
You know, NewsGuard is exactly what the Committee on the Weaponizing by our government is all about. We see your tax dollars, our tax dollars being used to stifle one type of speech or another. There's no question at all the heavy hand of government should not be there. One of the challenges we see as we speak is, after 3 years investigation, discovered without doubt that Donald Trump was in fact the victim of government attempt and government manipulation at the highest level to accuse him of Russian influence. Well, in fact, they suppressed the Russian influence, or they suppressed legitimate information by calling it Russian disinformation. That was government on both sides of the scale. This is another example. It's not just the Department of Defense. We're also seeing it with the State Department and the Department of Justice. And it's Mr. Jordan and the rest of the committee's intent to bring this to an end.
What do you know about this group called NewsGuard, this group that basically is, they call themselves an information accuracy police, basically for media, and they rate media organizations based on supposedly their accuracy?
Yeah, it's something that we're looking into. Any organization that is, silencing and questioning the voice of conservative media is a problem. And so we're doing our due diligence, and if necessary, we'll take the appropriate action.
And NewsGuard is similar to this these other organizations. I think there was one that was funded by partly the State Department. In the case of NewsGuard, they received a grant of $750,000 from the Department of Defense. And I'm wondering what your concerns are with regard to an organization that may be getting funding from, for instance, the Air Force to effectively censor some conservative news outlets.
Yeah, I was talking with my team yesterday, and we were talking about the $750,000. And again, we're looking into the details, and it's troubling that you might have an organization out there that's effectively trying to silence conservative voices across the country.
Why do you suppose that it seems like conservative voices, conservative news outlets seem to be the focus of some of this, blacklisting or targeting or censoring?
Well, I think what you've seen in case of the Durham report, that conservatives in general are being targeted. And, we're at war for the soul of America. And that's why I ran for Congress, is to push back, to fight back, and to make sure that my voice and your voice are heard loudly.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate your time.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.